certainly fill the cylinder. Woodinville, by the way, they tend to score in the 60s. They'll even touch into the 70s. And they had a big win over Kamiak, 80-30 in December. Oh, by the way. But Lake Stevens, more prolific scoring offense. They got it done 84-51 over Kamiak on February 7th. They scored 77 over Mariner on January 27th. And they can mix it up in the low-scoring games as well. Lake beat Eastlake 48-46 on Tuesday.
Well, defense would definitely make a difference in holding that score down. So both of these teams are capable of getting up into the 70s and 80s, but I'm going to go out on a limb and make a prediction that they're probably not going to get much past the 50s or 60s tonight on either team here.
I would say that's a pretty safe bet as well. Looking to the consolation games, which will take place tomorrow in 4A and not here, because we've got some championship games and things like that in 3A to worry about. But in the girls' side, it's Issaquah and Eastlake. On the boys' side, Mariner and Jackson. And then another consolation game, girls' side, Inglemore and Glacier Peak. Boys, it's Skyline and Glacier Peak. All that tomorrow in Kirkland. So
that the Lake Washington High School?
Who'd you see was where?
The 4A consolation games are tomorrow.
Girls.
Girls and boys are at Lake Washington.
The girls, Glacier Peak.
Glacier Peak girls are taking on Inglemore.
Nice.
That'll be 5:30 tomorrow.
Are they at Lake Washington as well?
Yes.
Oh.
Because the 3A games are here.
Right.
Well, we will step aside for a break to honor America. Back after this with the opening tap on STSPN.
Daniels Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniels the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniels and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniels.
And welcome back, Lake Stevens and Woodinville here on STSPN. And this one for the district championship. Amp Harold, Ron Hinthorn, and pushing the buttons, that would be the Todd Elvick.
Well, I hope you can hear me because I can't hear me. This is too loud in here with that band banging around, but we're high above the court here at the Larry Walker Court at Everett Community College, and we're in for a big ball game here tonight. Yeah.
Steve Willis will be here as soon as he can, and then he's going to be courtside. So
fair enough.
That'll be great. And yeah, you're in for a treat when Steve Willis gets here tonight.
Absolutely. He'll be running around on the sidelines and taking care of interviews and getting us the insight that we can't see from 3 stories up above sea level.
But I feel like I'm in a blimp up here, kind of looking down on this court, and I can diagram the plays almost from up here.
Yeah, all you need is the NFL skadoodle.
Yep.
Or in this case, the NBA skadoodle. This is my first time to Everett Community College. Very, very nice barn here.
Yep, very nice place.
We have 30 games coming up towards the end of next month.
Oh, yeah, the NWAC.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder what that's about. You know, I've only been curious about that one myself.
So the referees for tonight out there are Roz Kanai, Steve Latimer, and Ken Jackson. And Roz is about to throw the ball up for the only jump ball we'll see during this game unless it goes to overtime.
He's very particular about that jump ball, folks. It's won by Woodinville, and they will set things up with Sheffy.
He's always been that way. Anytime you say it's a jump ball, he's like, nope, that's a
No, it'd be
held
held,
ball.
be held balls, not jump balls. Under the basket.
Oh, outstanding
move.
rotations, but what a block there. I think Ellis got a piece of it. And now we'll see what Lake can do. 3 losses between the two teams all season long.
Almost a steal, almost a double steal.
Patience by Lake, 14 on the shot clock. Between the rings, driving in, Ellis, wrong team. Back door, lets that one up, no, tipped and out of bounds. Got plenty of college prospects between these two sides. I believe there are 3 for Lake that are going to play at the next level.
That'd be great. There's basically a turnover for Lake Stevens. Didn't make a good inbounds pass.
Woodinville will try this again. No score early stages. That in underneath.
There we go.
Wow, defense asleep as Sheffy puts it up and in. Woodinville with the early lead. Do love the fact that if you see the scorers table down there, you'll usually see our logo.
That is right.
That out, jumper, no, flat off the heel for Thomas and taken away. Woodinville plays out of that Kingco League. We've heard so much about baseline
What a nice
runner.
move. Didn't make the basket, though.
Ugh.
Ball will stay with Woodinville.
Woodinville travels well up here to Snohomish County. You can see all the green and black in the crowd, and then the purple and black off to the left. Post entry pass, Thompson goes up the lane and then forces it back across awkwardly. It's a turnover. Out of bounds will stay with Woodinville. Trying to get the little adjustment there.
You think you can hear me?
Yeah, I think so. The joys of live broadcast, folks. I think I was eating my microphone a little bit too. Legal screen underneath as the play results in a turnover. Lake just doesn't seem comfortable in the early going here.
A little bit slow on the playmaking down there for the girls.
Well, here's a little interesting fact. This court is bigger than a high school court.
Ah, I didn't even notice that. I know you've got the different three-point lines. Driving it. Oh, what a dime. Sheffy with the assist. Is that Eggers with the finish?
Right.
Very nicely done. 4-0. Woodinville with the lead. The drive, the post pass, dropped. It's a 1-on-4. What a rocket out to Pattison. Kicks, 3-ball, left side, no. Taken away Woodinville. That's Sheffy, and she has been a one-woman team tonight. Right side with the head fake. Had some subs check in, I missed that. 3-ball, no, and taken away this time by Lake. Left it just a bit behind, and Sheffy will run that down. Autumn Selly out there wearing number 22, prowling on the right side. Turnaround fadeaway, no for Thompson. And it's a quick play in the corner, taken right back. Woodinville taken to the rack, and there's a score. Beresford.
Who was that?
Beresford, 32. And a walk. It is loud here, folks, in case you can't tell, wherever you're watching, at home or on your phone.
Yeah.
That crowd noise getting to the Lake Stevens Lady Vikings. Right side, Beresford. Sheffy will hold it for a moment, then a cold-blooded 3 will hang up there, tipped and taken back, and a foul. No, not a foul, 3 in the key.
No, I'm not sure what he called her. Was she out of bounds?
I thought he gave the old 3 in the key
He
signal.
may have done it. You may have been right. Got to look through the railing and over the ridge here.
That's kind of a long ways there for you, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Down to grandmother's house, I think, is how that finishes up. Hand off straight away. Lake trying to get off of the deck. There's an angle and a shot and a score and a foul. Nice dribble drive. And that will put Ellis on the line. First points of the day for Lake Stevens. Nisa Ellis, the 5'11" forward. Sub will check in for Lake.
Got your pet peeve on the numbers down there. You got to look closely to read the numbers on these black on blacks.
That's the joys of having the monitor to my left.
There you go.
The end one left it on the table. Foul was called on Eggers. 6-2 though. Between the rings, there's the handoff, little stutter step, jumper from the elbow, nothing but nylon for Thompson. Tatum Thompson with a nice finish. Just trying to find the rhythm of the game early on here. Thomas out high.
Woodinville doesn't know they're the underdog. They're leading 8-2 here now.
Woodinville is a veteran team with the pedigree. Woo! Swinging door there. That was nifty. But back the other way, and it's a turnover. Tried to play out in front of their skis. Both teams need to just take a quick, deep breath. Ruiz working with it out high. On the attack, whack. Beresford lowers the boom, and it's a turnover.
3-1 for Woodinville.
Underneath, contested shot.
Nice passing down there.
Thompson gets her second bucket of the day. Trying to see who had the other basket. I'm missing one for Woodinville. Or excuse me, not for Woodinville, for Lake, because I was trying to read the jerseys. Scoop shot, no. Ripped away, and there is a held ball.
12 and 34 have points for Vikings.
That's 12. I missed that one for Delestres.
Got a full scoreboard here on the monitor tonight. You can see the score and the time left in the first period here, 2:38. The race for that one. Who's going to get
the
it?
back court, and Lake will come away with it. And they will figure out this defense. Numbers for Lake Stevens. Backdoor shot up, no. Offensive board put back, no. Delestres fighting, and it will come away to Lake Stevens. Fed back up the lane. Ruiz, no. And taken away that time confidently by Eggers. Up to the cutter, and there's the foul to deny.
Did he call a foul? He did.
White 12, that's Delestres. It is Melanie Delestres, the senior, 5'6". Free throw up, no, for Beresford. Beresford with a basket. And looking to add to it. Sub will check in for Lake.
Both teams have been to the line so far tonight in this first period, and 0 for 1, 0 for 1. How about 1 for 2 for Woodinville?
It's consistency. So Beresford 1 for 2 that time. She's got 3 points. Out very high straight away. Left elbow, driving in, up and under, no. And a play out of bounds. Turnover to Woodinville. All about the adjustments on the fly, whether you're broadcasting or you're playing in the game. Hustle to the wing, knocked away but saved. Woodinville just so cool as a cucumber, but they missed the jumper. Sheffy couldn't get it to go. Across, stubbed out of bounds. I think Sheffy got a finger on it. No, excuse me, that was Thompson.
Thompson, yeah. Thompson almost had a steal there.
Subs will cycle through. Another one for Woodinville. Anna Harris. Both teams very deep and very experienced. This is not their first rodeos. Onto the lane. Velcro on the hand, taken away by Woodinville. Drop that one off, fresh into the game. Jumper, no. She'll help get that board. Lob backdoor. What
Nice.
a unselfish second pass. And did you get that number?
That was Harris, wasn't it?
Sure.
The number of that bus?
Beep, beep. 1 minute left in the first. Lobbed inside, good seal.
Whoa.
Forced up, no, but a foul.
Probably going to go against Herxford.
Yeah, they are just getting after it. There's for her first. 2 fouls aside. Thomas to the line. Under a minute to play, opening frame, 13-4. Woodinville with the lead and the momentum as that one drops for Thomas. But neither side really feels all that comfortable. Sub-cycling through for both sides. Lake looking to chip further into this lead. Nope. Taken away, Beresford.
A low scoring first period here. To see if Woodinville can drop another 2 before the clock runs out.
Fed in, nice spin. Dished off Beresford, dug out. Jumper for 2. Rattles home for Noe. That is McCartney Noe. Fed inside. 1 dribble, spin move, no. Whistle and a foul. I think they're going to get that one on Noe. Just beating and banging against the post. The unpainted painted area is where a lot of your heavy lifting is done in high school basketball. First one up, no. She'll get another crack at this. Wilcox has been quiet and will remain quiet as that one taken away. I was right, it was a foul on Noe. Shot clock turned off. After all that, Woodinville with a chance at a 2-for-1. Lobs in, contact, should have been a foul, wasn't a foul. And now a walk, wow.
That didn't count, huh?
Yeah, that was unexpected. They let a lot of contact go and then called the walk that was caused by it. 4 seconds. Little fake, drives in, finger roll flipsy, won't go, and we'll take a break.
She almost got it.
10-point lead for Woodinville, low scoring first quarter on STSPN.
15-5, that's pretty low.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Back here on STSPN, the Lake Stephens Band and Cheerleaders rocking and rolling here at Everett Community College. Amp Harrell, Coach Ron Henthorn, and of course Todd Elvig on the 1s and 2s, trying to sort us out.
A low scoring first quarter here. Amp Woodinville only with 15 and Lake Stephens only with 5, which is only going to give them 20 by the end of the game. Is that right?
Yeah, I think you'll appreciate your defense if you're Woodinville, if nothing else. Stubbed and taken away. Lake Stephens will calmly let the stuff get out in front of them. Stolen away, telegraphed the pass. Sheffy 2-on-1, dumps it off. Backdoor good for Harris. Sheffy with a couple of assists early here. Right now, this is Woodinville's lead to lose. Lake has got to wake up. Drive, then kick. Good shutdown by Sheffy. Inside, contested and knocked to the floor. Taken right back by Lake, though. That was too good of a pass for that play, and it results in the turnover.
Oh, look at that behind the back pass.
Little shades of white chocolate. J-Will.
Couple tricky passes. Both end up in turnovers, though.
If it goes, then it's a huge momentum boost for your team. When it doesn't go, coach goes, hey, here's an idea.
Yeah.
Put it to the numbers.
Yeah.
When we have a 20-point lead, then we can do a little more razzle-dazzle. Lake trying to get something going here. As you pointed out, only 5 points in the first 9 minutes, and there's another turnover. Quickly to the floor, Sheffy, and she'll take care of business with it. Noe and Harris will walk it up. The wing, over to the top. Falling in the dark and coming up with Cole Thompson. It went over her head. She just calmly picked it up and put it in the basket. It's too early for be careful country for Lake, but got to get some points here. Fed backdoor. That would have done, but Wilcox couldn't get it to go, and it's another turnover. Beresford drives, flips, scores. You call a timeout if you don't score on this next possession, Coach?
You might figure out what you got to change differently because they're not getting the good shots. They're being forced to pick some bad shots. Good defense by Woodinville is causing that to happen. Like that's a bad shot, see?
Thought it was actually a pass, and it results in one. Wilcox couldn't get that to go. Rebound, no, on the putback from Thomas, and it's taken away again. Rocketed up the floor.
Look at that.
Fed
Pretty.
back.
Didn't go, but good.
Trailer. Nope. Offensive board, though. Jumper won't go. Goodness, that percentage is not great for Woodinville, but they've got the lead, and that's all that matters right now. Wilcox just kind of put the brakes on right there, and now she'll set a pick. Edens will use it finally. Lobbed off near side Ellis. Ruiz. No, the lean back won't go. Wilcox knifing in with aggression. That'll help.
Good offensive board for Lake Stevens there.
Ruiz shows left, gives right. Ellis lobs. Wilcox can't get it to go. Ruiz, though, gets it right back to her. When in doubt, try it again. Wilcox gets it to go, and there's a timeout. We'll take one as well. 21-7, Lake trails on STSPN.
Let's look.
It starts with I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
And back here on STSPN, special shout out, special thanks to one of our newest sponsors, Monster Energy Drink. Had one of those with lunch just this past week.
Got a do-over here.
We like that guy.
There's somebody.
He's a good ref.
That's Ria's Kanji.
Oh, yes. How many games have I done that Mr.
A
Kanji
lot.
has done? And I haven't done that many games this season, so that tells you something. Another one of our sponsors, by the way, would be the Officiating Association.
They are.
If you would like to sign up to be an official, I mean, we got spring sports coming up. Nice steal, but rolled right back to Sheffy, and Woodinville will try it again. Just a quagmire of a first half thus far. Angle pass.
Could have gone up. Long ball. Air ball.
Three-pointer short, and what's the worst that happens if you hustle for that? It's either out of bounds or it's still out of bounds.
21-7. 3 times 7 is 21, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
3 times more points.
Depends on what school you go to.
Or if you go to school at all, maybe.
Perhaps. Between the rings, step back 2. Oh, good grief. No fault of their own. This is just a tough shooting performance for everybody involved.
Haven't seen a lot of success with the 3-ball here tonight for Lake Stevens. There's a couple of fires, but no blaze.
Actually, makes a lot of sense to me. They opened up a new high school when I was back in Tennessee. Elementary school was the Sparks, and the Flames in middle school, and the Blaze for the high school.
Oh.
Nice.
I love that. And their mascot, Dante the Inferno.
Dante.
Foul on that drive to the cup, and Woodinville will go to the stripe. I told that to one of my teammates at KRKO, and he looked up the picture on Twitter, cropped it, and Dante the Inferno greeting a fan is his desktop now.
Nice.
Up and good for Sheffy. Sheffy with only 3 points by my math thus far.
Let's see if you can make it 4.
Left that one short. The broadcaster's jinx.
Man, Ronnie did that the other day, too. What was it, at GP game?
They don't listen to me. They should make all the free throws.
Fed in and stolen right back. Step back, that was nice. Couldn't get it to go, but the offensive board.
Oh,
One
look at
dribble.
that.
Beresford angles back to the cup and scores. She's got 7. Actually, the scoreboard has her with 9. That one up and good, and a stoppage of play. Just a 30. Should we take it as well? Let's go ahead. Foul is on Thomas. We'll step aside for a break on STSPN. STSPN. I guess there was not a foul on that. There was just a stoppage of play. Instead, it was Thomas with the make. Woodinville trying to, well, answer back after that basket. 3-pointer no good. What a rip away, and draws the foul. That is concentration for Eggers. JC Eggers, and she's just a sophomore at 6'2". She's a versatile player, draws the foul on Wilcox, and if you're Woodinville, that's what you want. Get one of the stars, one of the studs in foul trouble.
Not trouble yet, he's only got 2.
Well, and there are still just 3 minutes left in the first half. Jumper goes. Thompson with the basket.
Thompson with 8 points tonight in the first half.
Very consistent, 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Lake has shown some signs of life here in the second quarter. That's not going to help, though, as Eggers with the swat. Ball-up jumper, thought about the pass, instead fires the shot a little long, and Sheffy's miss results in a break for Lake Stevens.
Yeah.
Scoop, no. Foul, yes. Thomas will get free throws. Baylor Thomas, high basketball IQ. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she's going to West Virginia State, if I remember correctly.
Sure.
Up and good for Thomas. 4 fouls aside. No subs checking in this particular stoppage. Up and good for Thomas. Trims the lead back to 26-11, and now another timeout on the floor. It is a 30. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take it as well. 26-11, Lake trails on STSPN.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save up to $2,000 on heat pumps and air conditioners during our pre-season cooling sale. Visit gsheating.com today.
Back here
over here. How's that?
on STSPN, changing on the fly, and that may be the approach for Lake Stevens. 5-point first quarter, 6 points already here in the second. 3 ball from the corner. I'm glad I had a monitor. I couldn't see that one. But it's a turnover and then a foul in the open floor.
Got to give them a turnover for that. They didn't get it.
No.
Unfortunately, Lake Stevens has 10 turnovers in his first half so far, and that's not helping their ability to score.
The comeback effort is a tough one. Lake will get it into the front court here at Larry Walker Court. Rolls it near side for Ellis. Back out, quick strike, 3 ball, no offensive, no, ripped away. Beresford off that Pattison miss. Lob down, stolen away, Ruiz. Ruiz will lob that down behind the defense. Runner goes.
There, the fast break paid off for Lake Stevens.
That was nice as Delestres with the make. Driving in, whistles, and they'll call the late foul. That'll send Eggers to the stripe. Crowd wanted a walk there. What'd you see, Coach?
Could have been. They're giving away a little bit of those tonight. I saw a couple times in the little shuffle step. It hasn't been called. So.
Minute 11 left in the first. Free throw up and good. Eggers with 3. Nobody's really been scoring in bunches in this game, as you might expect in a 27-13 contest. But Eggers has been consistent. And there's a call on the rebound attempt.
Lane violation?
Lane violation, so she'll get 1 more.
We don't count that as a miss then, do we?
Apparently we do not.
Let's see if I have to change my score sheet here. I do.
Got it to go. Eggers with 4 points. And it's 28-13, Woodinville. Jab step, then off a pick. Nice step back. No good. Offensive board, though. Nope, too long and chased out of bounds. Ooh.
I saw that off Lake Stevens, but
yeah. I thought Thomas touched it, but she pulled back. Sub will check in. Autumn Selly for Woodinville, replacing Thompson. Thompson, by the way, with 8 points for a game high.
56 seconds is all we got left here. Change.
And then a handoff. Thomas.
Thomas wants to drive.
Off a pick. She'll split the defense. Scoop, can't score. Offensive board underneath.
Oh, almost a turnover.
That was almost picked off Selly, but it's out of bounds off of Woodinville.
So clean for Selly, she didn't know how to hang on to it.
Get her in the hands. One of the worst places to find an athlete, right?
Yep.
Handoff, picking her way back around. Pattison gets it to Thomas.
Shot clock down to 10. She's going to drive. Yeah.
Drops it off and stolen away. Woodinville just stone cold right now. Free throw line. Attack. Back rim, no. On the Sheffy attempt, and it's an offensive board with 22 left.
Woodinville should be playing for the last shot here.
Looks like that. Shot clock turned off. 4A Girls Basketball Championship, late stages, first half.
This is a good pick play. We didn't make the pick.
Fed in, off a back. They'll go to the floor, and a held ball with less than 2 seconds left. It'll go to Lake with the length of the floor to go. Got to play for this one?
Throw the ball downfield.
Yeah, simple enough.
That's going to be it right there.
Yep, nothing else you can do, and we will go to the locker room. This thing not decided just yet. 28-13, Woodinville with the lead over Lake Stevens in the 4A District Girls Basketball Championship game. Back after this on STSPN.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race.
Look at this.
To the 4 a.m. starts. Training harder, pushing further, hitting back. Hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. Cue rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best.
UFC strawweight champion.
Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun. I promise you.
You have to be a good individual first before you can be a good team player. I know for a fact how bad Hell Week is. I went through it a couple times. It's probably the most brutal military training anybody can go through. So everybody to my left and everybody to my right, they've been through this. So I know mentally, these individuals are extremely hard. And when stuff gets bad in, in any situation, I know these guys have my back.
SWCC is an acronym, and it stands for Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewman.
You can stand across from the guy and say, you know what, he's got your back, and that's the guy you're counting on. If something goes wrong, he's going to be there.
In the end, we're fighting for each other.
This is Witch Doctor requesting immediate hot extract. Take it on.
Here on the team, about 22 of us on the boat. You know them personally, so you know exactly whose life you have in your hands.
Everyone's coming together, and everyone's sole mission is to do their job individually as best they can to benefit everyone else on the boats.
I got a brotherhood, and it's a real brotherhood, and it's a loyal and honest brotherhood, and that's what matters.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save up to $2,000 on heat pumps and air conditioners during our pre-season cooling sale. Visit gsheating.com today.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Introducing Court, the new recruits. Our Seattle area plumbing company just keeps on growing. Every day, every job, every person is a champion on our team. How we support each other to support our customers is changing the game.
Hey, Gene Johnson Plumbing and Heating, Corey here. How could it possibly be this great to work for a plumbing company? Gene Johnson Plumbing really sets the bar. They are trend setting the nation for a plumbing company. My wife, for the first time in years, wants to bake and cook for my team. Gene Johnson Plumbing is my new plumbing home away from my own, and I will stand by that until I retire. I'm happy.
Experience respect, pride, and appreciation for doing great work.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save up to $2,000 on heat pumps and air conditioners during our pre-season cooling sale. Visit gsheating.com today.
You have to be a good individual first before you can be a good team player. I know for a fact how bad Hell Week is. I went through it a couple times. It's probably the most brutal military training anybody can go through. So everybody to my left and everybody to my right, they've been through this. So I know mentally, these individuals are extremely hard. And when stuff gets bad and,
Back here to Everett Community College. That's the Walt Price Student Fitness Center. Amp Harrell, Ron Hinthorn along for the ride as the Lake Stevens Viking band and, well, pep band, have to be more specific. The pep band and the cheerleaders entertaining folks at halftime.
Well, they were pretty peppy out there, and you said along for the ride here. The ride's pretty good for Woodinville, but Lake Stevens Vikings are just not putting up those big numbers that we expected to see, with 5 points in the first period, 8 points in the second period, and 13 for half the game right now. That just doesn't look like the Lake Stevens we've known about. So take it from there as we got Woodinville with the ball.
Well, worth noting, as I was talking to some other media here in the halftime break, well, first the three-pointer up and good from as, well, deep of a three as you can get without stepping towards the half-court line. Sheffy knocks it down to extend this lead.
Our first three of the night there, Amp.
Yep, and
may not be the last.
One of the reasons for the struggles, perhaps, for Lake, as that one fed inside. No struggle there. Ellis with a finish, but Camille Gents is not playing in this one, recovering, just got the boot off. She is eligible to play, but, well, may not want to risk the injury with a trip to regions already secured. Fed inside, blocked away from Eggers and taken away. Lake looks like a different team coming out of the halftime break.
Yeah, Lake's had some conversation in the locker room, I guess. They're getting some players open underneath down there.
Wilcox with the finish. Wilcox with 4, Ellis also with 4. All of a sudden, it's 31-17. Shot up, no. Offensive board. Turnaround jumper, no for Woodinville.
Up.
And a whistle and a foul in the open floor. They call that one on the Falcons as well.
Well, call it on Eggers. Eggers just reached around and whacked her. A good one.
Frustration for Eggers.
Her second. So Lake Stevens must have figured out what they did wrong in the first half, because they're looking better already.
Absolutely. Flipped into
Well,
the lane.
up until then.
Tipped away again, and Falcons will try and get this one up the floor. Eggers drops it off for Sheffy. Both teams guaranteed to play in the regions, so that's important.
Yeah, it's just a matter of where they're going to be and how tough the opponent's going to be in that first game.
Exactly. Pick and a switch and a jumper, no for Thompson, taken away by the Vikings. Bullet pass and just a little bit too far. Lake couldn't handle.
Turnover number 12 for the Vikes. That's been our nemesis in the first half a little bit. They had like 10 in the first half.
Falcons with a 28. Oh, excuse me, the scoreboard hasn't updated. It's 31-17. Inside, hook shot won't go and taken away. Back we go for Lake Stevens. Man, that is some tight defense out high. I think the crowd wanted a carry call on that one. Handoff off the pick, driving into the lane. Runner won't go. Thomas, and it's a turnover back to the Falcons.
It's 3-on-2.
Little bit too high.
Turnover wouldn't go.
Beresford tried to do something with it, but could not. About 5 minutes to go in the third. Woodinville trying to take care of business here and take home a trophy. Lake has something they want to say about that.
Woodinville wants to cut the net down, I think.
And we want to have coverage of that when and if it happens, whichever team cuts down the nets.
We will be here.
Good defense inside for the Woodinville Falcons.
Did you bring your scissors, by the way, Amp?
I did not. I have the goodie bag, courtesy of one Tom Lafferty.
No scissors.
No scissors. 4:40 to go. Lobbed over left side. And out of bounds. Good defense, but stays with the Falcons. Sheffy will drift out. She's got 6. Sub for Lake Stevens. They started so strongly, and then the air out of the tires again.
Yep, it slowed back down. Woodinville trying to make that inbounds play work and did, but didn't make the basket.
Couldn't get it to go, and a whistle and a push, and there will be a 2-shot foul called here. Woodinville, I knew they were going to be a tough test for Lake.
Yep.
I moved here from out of state, and one of the first things I can recall on the local news was coverage of the Woodinville state tournament run back in 2019-2020. Free throw up and good for Beresford. She'll hit them both. Beresford with at least 9. Official scorer has her with 11.
Well, we're almost unofficial.
All of our scoring is unofficial. Most of my play-by-play is unofficial.
It's just real.
In the moment. Little nub pick, backs up, drives anyway.
Nice block. Woodinville looking to throw it down court, did not. Oh, she's going to go coast to coast and get fouled.
In this moment, that's a good ban.
In this moment, indeed. But we've been waiting for a lifetime for a moment like this.
Sheffy's going to go to the line. See if
Sheffy
she can put a couple in for Woodinville here.
had a made free throw and a couple of assists in this contest. There's another free throw make for Sheffy. Extends it to 34-17 with 4:12 left. Sheffy's angling for that player of the game, that adrenaline fundraising player of the game.
There'll be somebody.
Yeah. Somebody's playing for the shirt. 35-17.
Playing for the shirt, the trophy, and the white net hanging on the basket.
And of course that #1 seed. Pretty important.
Very important.
Right side spin on the attack. Missed that one, odd angle, but an offensive board. And knocked away, and loose ball, who wants it?
Woodinville. Maybe.
Ow.
She got fouled.
Oof.
Getting a little feisty down there, Amp.
That was a collision as Beresford hit the deck. Brooke Beresford, by the way, 5'10" junior. Probably wouldn't want to go to the rugby scrum against her.
Not at all. Then we got another timeout here. Full timeout.
Timeout on the floor. It is a full, and we will take a break as well. Lake Stevens trying to come back, trailing 35-17 on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish. McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Monster Energy helping us to unleash the beast here at Everett Community College. Amp Harrell and Coach Ron Henthorn here with you. Woodinville trying to take care of business. They are putting in the work.
Nice move.
Oh, the Euro step, moonwalking right into your hearts. Eggers with 6 points, and it is 37-17, a 20-point lead for the Falcons. Oh, what punishing defense. Sheffy with a takeaway. I think that was Thomas that got her pocket picked. That was a walk.
Maybe, didn't call it.
But it still counts. Sheffy walking on sunshine with the basket. I'm a little bit gobsmacked at this one.
Wow.
Zip pass inside from Thomas, out of bounds. Woodinville's defense is just suffocating.
Out of bounds. Ball went clear out of the arena on the hall. Here she's coming back.
Well, the good news is that with this venue, they've got concessions. They actually have a concession stand open.
They do.
The popcorn or the basketball just wanted some popcorn.
Maybe it did. Got inflated a little. Maybe it's deflated.
Yeah, got to fill back up.
Vikings having a lot of trouble with the turnovers tonight, and that's definitely what's holding them back here a little bit.
Just 4 points here in the second half thus far. Nearly a walk. That in.
Double
Fingers.
team paint. Under the basket all alone. Shoot. And she does.
Good.
Defensive error there.
That was Lacanol with the basket. I missed that one. Down the floor. Up and good for Beresford. Got to get some points this possession or you'll see another timeout most likely. Lake running out of timeouts though. 43-17. Inside, deflected away, and there's a foul. We'll see Thomas go to the line.
That was a little teeny foul, almost a clean block, but she will go to the line.
The wrist bent backwards, and officials do their part to protect the players. So
This is this Sailor?
this is Thomas.
Oh, it's Thomas. Can't read that number there.
Thomas gets it to go.
Thomas 4 for 5 from the line. He needs to keep driving and getting to the line.
2:01 left. Got that one to go. You made me nervous.
I didn't make you nervous.
A little bit.
Not going to happen.
43-19. And again, Lake Stevens resting for the moment Camille Gents, the 6'4" senior. Knocked away. Good strong play out high by Lake. Waits for her teammates, lobs that one over. Got inside, picked away. Ooh. I like the heady play there by Ellis.
Whoa. Turnover to turnover.
Coast to coast to coast to coast.
Run and gun. Is there going to be a foul?
Ruiz splits the defense. Can't
No
get it
foul.
to go with that left shoulder out. I like Ruiz. She is a little speedster out there.
She is. Put a little too much effort in the underhanded layup there.
5'2" junior, Perla Ruiz.
Lake Stevens setting up the baseline play.
In line right. Fed in, catch and shoot. The lost start of the mid-range jumper. And it's taken away by Sheffy.
Overshot the mid-range jumper.
That's why it's a lost art. Near side, Campfire going. 3-ball no for Beresford and taken away by Lake. Ruiz.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, little too much. Little too much electricity there from Ruiz.
15 turnovers. Lake Stevens needs to work on that before that next game.
Big thing for Lake is, get through this one as they set up in this half-court 1-3-1. Because the RPI is what determines where you're going. And they're not going to lose that top 4 RPI, I would say. Jumper can't get it to go. And a whistle and it's out of bounds. Stays with Woodinville after the no-he miss. So you want to look good going into the next round.
Well, Lake Stevens is number 1 on the RPI, and they're not going to keep that after this game.
Stolen away. Edens up the floor. Ruiz lost it. The ball was practically dribbling her. Pocket picked. Gets into Noe, but no foul, and Woodinville will maintain. Catch and shoot 3.
Wow.
Rainbow. A thing of beauty for Sheffy. Sheffy angling for that Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. Just 17 seconds left. Shot clock turned off. Wowzers. Count the basket and the foul. Perla Ruiz will head to the stripe. Foul is called on Harris.
Is that the first 2 for Ruiz in the game?
I believe so.
And 1.
Why not? 14 seconds left.
Don't seem to be in any hurry to get the ball down here. Look out. Almost. Wow,
Into the corner, 5 seconds. Runner won't go.
Look at that, I love it, I love it.
It's the girls' basketball alley-oop for Thompson, and that will do it for the third quarter. 48-22. Lake Stevens will go to the fourth quarter, trailing but cutting into this on STSPN.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Back here on STSPN, if we could refresh the score bug, please. I got to get Tommy in the truck to push the magic button.
The magic button?
Showing 0.7 on the clock. There we go. Okay. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it.
48-22.
Got a great crew down there in the truck helping us push all the magic buttons.
Another turnover from Lake Stevens.
And it turns into points on the other end. That is Sheffy. That was a 20-9 quarter by my count, partner.
You're right.
Out of bounds.
Speaking of 9, Lake Stevens scored 5 in the first, 8 in the second, and 9 in the third. They're going to be lucky to get to 30 points at the rate they're going.
Yeah, that is a tough spot to be in, trailing right now 50-22. Fed inside, beaten and banging, and dropping that one up and in is Wilcox. She's got 6. That'll help. 50-24 your score. 7:20 left. Catch and shoot, long 2, no good. And Lake will have it again. Drifting and setting her feet, and a long 3, no good for Thomas. About 7 minutes to go in this one, and Woodinville looking pretty comfortable trying to take home another district championship.
Easy inbound play.
Up and good, and a full timeout on the floor after that make. We'll take it as well back after this on STSPN.
It was Delestres, wasn't it?
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save up to $2,000 on heat pumps and air conditioners during our pre-season cooling sale. Visit gsheating.com today.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation.
Back here on STSPN, back in action. Woodinville with a pretty comfortable lead here. Trying to salt away a championship. Lake Stevens says it ain't over till it's over. In, then out, hesitation, Thompson, and they call the walk. I'm a little surprised they called it, but I don't disagree.
They haven't called many of them.
We've still got the 4A Boys Championship to follow, and that's going to be a barn burner.
Yeah, you don't want to go anywhere tonight. You want to stay here and watch that next game. That's going to be one of the better high school games you'll ever see. Wow.
Lob to the sideline. Nobody presented the numbers to Thomas.
She threw the ball where somebody was supposed to be, but there's nobody there.
Subs aplenty. But aside from that Woodinville Mount Si boys game, Plenty of action tomorrow, as we already mentioned earlier, as Woodinville will work it up the floor. Girls consolation games, Issaquah and Eastlake are already both going to regionals. The girls consolation game tomorrow at 5:30, Inglemore and Glacier Peak, to determine, well, who's going to actually get to advance. All alone, 3-ball from the corner.
Whoa.
And a held ball.
A tackle by Thomas.
Now, Thomas got taken for a ride on that one.
She took her down to the court, down to the hardwood.
On the boys' side, Mariner and Jackson will play tomorrow. They're both going to regionals. And then in the boys' consolation game, win or go home, Skyline and Glacier Peak. Woodinville wants to talk about it, so we'll take another break. Back after this, 50-26, Woodinville leads on STSPN.
24 points is a big number to get.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by.
Back to work with the Woodinville Falcons. Inside, nice defense by Lake, and now they'll go to the floor for it. Lake Stevens comes away with it with Wilcox.
A little behind the back move didn't work for her, and it's going to be a free one here for Woodinville.
Numbers for the Falcons, fed back door, up and good. Beresford with 13 now, unofficially. Jockeying for Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game honors, perhaps. Drive shot, no for Thomas. She is fouled and goes to the stripe.
Thomas working on those free throws. Kind of drives wildly into the basket, but that's going to work for her pretty good because it puts her on the line.
7 points for her, and 5 of them by way of the free throw. We'll stay right there.
You jinxed her. I didn't say anything.
Baylor Thomas. Very talented, decorated player. Missed them both, though. Offensive board. Wilcox tries to find room in the phone booth. No, tipped back out. Offensive board. In the lane. Drop step, drag step. Got it to go. Ellis with the make that time. Ellis quietly with 6. That one burps over left wing. Attack, a 3-ball is short, and it is tipped out of bounds to Blake Stevens.
Woodinville is getting a little quick shooting down here, even though they got a big lead. They don't need to shoot that quick.
Yeah, I mean, they run a little clock in this game. The longer this game goes on for Woodinville, the more chance they have of a twisted ankle or worse. And you do not want that going into regions.
No, or anytime.
Oh, yes, but I'm just saying, you really don't want, in a 52-28 game, somebody getting hurt in the final 5 minutes going on towards state. That inside, blocked away from Wilcox and taken away. Coming away, unselfish play, left that one short and taken away.
Looked pretty, but didn't happen.
The killer instinct for Woodinville. This defense, to my point, Eggers with a takeaway.
Look at that, easy 2 here.
Up ahead for Thompson. She'll take it to the window and score with a side of fries. If they could play like that this whole game, my goodness. Be careful country indeed. Woodinville has played sharp and still has things to work on.
That was a travel in case you didn't know.
I didn't catch that one.
I know, neither did the referee.
3-ball, air ball, out of bounds, whistle, contact underneath. See how they call this one.
Right 10.
Yeah, Eggers winds up getting the worst end of that whole deal. She winds up being scraped off the deck.
And her 4th foul. She may get to sit down for the rest of the game.
You would think, but they're in no hurry to yank her out of this one with 4 minutes to go. Whistle, and we'll do this again.
Trying to squeeze play underneath the basket there. It didn't work.
Again, Woodinville boys in action at 7:30 tonight against Mount Si. They've got a hill fed underneath. West want a foul.
They call foul on one of those two girls.
As Addie Segadelli into the ball game, and she gets bounced around. Segadelli's first action. Foul is called on Ruiz, her first. Crowd gets loud. I think more Woodinville folks have filed in for the boys' game.
Filling up pretty good here in the gym.
1 of 2 and a whistle. They're going to wipe it off anyway.
Lane violation, lane violation against Woodinville.
Now, you don't often see that, but either way, back to action. 4 minutes to go. Halfway home in the fourth. Woodinville eyeing the scissors for cutting down the nets. Right side, then a little switch pick, fed underneath. Nice look. That's something you can build off of. Wilcox off the feed from Thomas.
Defensive breakdown there by Woodinville.
Straight away, working with it, Beresford. Good handles for a post.
Well, if he had the lane, didn't take it.
Segadelli doubles it back out. Underneath.
Whoa, no foul.
Eggers gets it to go and gets wiped out in the process. It is a 27-point lead. Do not attempt to adjust your streaming device. 3 minutes and change left. Driving, blocked. Eggers blocks that one away from Thomas, and wholesale substitutions here.
Lake Stevens is giving the game up right now with 3 to go. Looks like
57-30, and again, plenty of subs into the game for both sides. Call them out as I see them. Emma Saylor among those out there on defense for Lake Stevens. Segadelli drops this one off for Beresford. For the win, a 3, no, and a loose ball ripped down. Scoop, no. Noe, turn around, got it to go in the foul. Those are some happy Lady Falcons out there.
a lot of good offensive boards there for Woodinville. That's going to bode well for them if they move on into state.
Now, there's been a miscommunication with the scorers table. They have Gillespie as fouling out.
With 5 fouls?
I didn't have that at all, but...
I only had 2.
Yeah, but...
Obviously, we're unofficial.
Yes, we're very unofficial. Looks like Sheffy will check out, replaced by Haley Quiggle. Also checking back in, Anna Harris, replacing Beresford. Beresford unofficially with 13 by my count. Lake with plenty of subs as well. Madeline Ask out there. And also see Cameron Lentz. Up and good. Got that one to go for Noe for the basket and one. 60-30. Snowed away. Noe once again. Lobs near side for Harris. Drive, scoop, no. And taken away by Lake. Ruiz, the future at the point. She's going to get it across the timeline.
Yeah. Working with the timeline there. They're going to drive again and try to throw it up and get fouled.
Smart play. Very smart play by Perla Ruiz, the junior. See if I can get a few more names out here. Mentioned 24 already. Cameron Wentz. Did I see 20? 50? Is that Ask over there? Yes, that's Ask. Free throw, no. So stay at 30. Ruiz. Nope. to Woodinville. Man-to-man defense for the final 2 minutes here. And they'll flip it left side to Harris. Drive gonna spin. Secondelli skips it out. 3 ball.
Wow, look good.
What a play off the bench from Noe. It's a 33-point lead, partner.
Yep. Just all over but the shouting right now. And I'm going to follow Woodinville.
Look at Perla Ruiz. She's just figuring out if you use that size mismatch, good things can happen if you just throw your body into the lane. Foul is on Noe, her second. More subs in for the Woodinville Lady Falcons.
I got Thompson for 12, Sheffy for 12, and Beresford for 13. Which one do you want to get the shirt?
I'm going to say Sheffy, actually, because I like the heady play she's put in all 4 quarters.
Well, probably a good choice.
Woodinville will attack once again. Bigelow gives it up. Now straight away. Rough.
Man, went up to 3-point to shoot.
Straight away. Noe.
A travel. I think they called that one.
Yes, they did.
Well, turnover game's been tough for both teams, but the Falcons have only turned it over about 12 times here against close to 20 for the Vikings. So
It's just been a rough game for Lake, and they'll look at this tape and learn from it going into regions next week. Spin and cycle for Perla Ruiz.
nice little quick move to drive the basket there.
Is it too late to give her a share of the player of the game honors? Thank goodness she has played well. Loose ball rolls free. Discretion, the better part of valor there for Bren Selly. Drive, scoop, too high.
Underhand layup, got fouled a little bit, but the referee's letting things go here.
About a 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Air ball heave, tipped up, offensive board. Ask with the basket and the score and the foul. Excuse me, that was not Ask, that was Nisa Ellis.
What?
Yeah, Ellis with the basket and 1.
0 for 1 for the line tonight. If she can add to that. She did.
Cannot get it to go. Offensive board and a stick back though. See if I can see the back of the shirt. That was Ask with the make. 15 seconds left. I don't think they're going to shoot again. I think Woodinville is going to prepare to cut down the nets, and that is going to do it for this one. Final score, 63-36. A win for Woodinville. And the Falcons will get it done at Everett Community College and win the championship in District 4, or it should be in this district, in 4A. We'll take a break, total up some stats, and talk to our adrenaline. Oh, actually, we will not.
We're going to get Steve on down there? We got Steve down the court.
Okay, so we do have our additional member of the team, Steve Willits, and I have never actually had a sideline reporter for basketball before, but Steve is going to talk to our adrenaline fundraising player of the game, number 2, Sheffy for Woodinville.
Veronica Sheffy.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And of course, we have got our boys game to follow in just a bit as well. But the team photo and just a special moment here for Woodinville. They've been here before. I believe I just heard our little discussion down there. Steve Willits getting into position. They're awarding the trophy now. Before we toss it down there to Steve, anything that isn't immensely obvious in this one, in a 63-36 score?
Well, it's pretty obvious that Lake Stevens just didn't have the lid off the basket here tonight. Just a very low-scoring game for them. ending up with 36 points total. Probably one of their lowest scores of the year. In fact, if I take a quick look here, they've never scored that low ever. Probably quickly 48 was their lowest scoring game.
Yeah.
And
that was a 2-point win.
The defense here by Woodinville tonight kind of really carried the ball for them. And
now I believe we can go ahead and toss it down to Steve Willett. Steve, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
Absolutely.
This never gets old, guys. Watching a team cut down the net to win a district, and in this case, a by-district championship, especially after we've waited for 2 years for this. So this is a really cool moment here. Not a huge surprise. This is a Woodinville team that has just won their 22nd game in a row. 21 of their last 22 games have been by double digits. I think we kind of knew coming into the game tonight without Camille Jentz, it might be a little bit of a struggle for Lake Stevens, but for Woodinville to dominate the way that they did, what a huge surprise right now. And let's see if we can try to get some interviews here in just a moment. As Tatum Thompson, who's heading off to play basketball at Boise State University, wearing that number 0. She's got the net in her mouth right now, posing for some pictures. Always a cool thing here. Autumn Selly's up there right now. There's one of the seniors. Of course, this team cutting down the nets here 2 years ago against Glacier Peak in an overtime game. Wasn't quite as big of a struggle this year. Now we got the coaches over here taking photos, so they're enjoying the moment. Of course, head coach Scott Bullock. Sam Moscatel, who has been around the coaching scene for many, many years, decades in fact. He's been a boys basketball head coach at colleges. He's won state playoff games, and certainly a very solid staff here as Scott is getting ready to take some more pictures. They got a baby that's going to get in on this here too in a moment, so I'll give him a moment to get his pictures out of the way. Maybe while they're doing that, we can kind of wander over here as now Veronica Sheffy, our player of the game. She's heading off to play college basketball at San Diego next year, the University of San Diego. She is now cutting down the net. Big smile on her face.
Is that San Diego or is that UCSD?
That's UCSD, University of San Diego. So she's heading off there. She just cut down her portion of the net. Let's see if we can get Scott Bullock real quick here. Can we get you for an interview on STSPN real quick? We got some. Oh, we got pictures going on here. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, step in there and get your picture taken there.
They're getting pictures with babies, with family members and everything. This is a pretty cool moment, so we definitely want them to have that.
Yeah, we're just glad to be along for the ride.
100%.
Woodinville improves to 22-1.
And here we go. Scott Bullock, 22 wins in a row. I don't think it's a huge surprise. We kind of expected to see you guys at this tournament. Nonetheless, when you get here and you actually get this victory, it never gets old, does it?
It never gets old working with these kids because I have excellent kids and they love playing together. They love doing this thing together and seeing how happy they get when they play together and all the hard work pays off. That's awesome, yeah.
You were here 2 years ago. Same game, by-district championship, Glacier Peak. It went into overtime. This game you pull out, you go to a 15-point lead at halftime. You pull away, you've got a 30-point lead in the fourth quarter. A little less stressful tonight?
Well, it certainly was a lot less stressful. I mean, Lake Stevens has an awesome team, and we really respect them. At the same time, we were running on all cylinders today, and like we said, we played together, and we got that early lead, and it does take a ton of pressure off for sure, yeah.
And talk about your defense. 36 points to a very good Lake Stevens team.
We always, before the game, we were talking about, hey, offense puts people in the stands, defense wins championships. You probably heard that a million times, but we really believe that, and I think they did a great job today on the defensive end.
I had a chance to interview you and a couple of the girls over at Everett High School about 5 or 6 weeks ago. You continue to win. You continue to beat teams by double digits. Is it possible? Is this team still working towards its peak? Are they getting better?
I think each week we are getting better. We have some young kids. J.C. Eggers is just a sophomore, and Brooke Beresford is a junior. Brooke had an outstanding game today. I think she was the leader on rebounding. And those kids are getting better. Our bench is getting better. And, that's the whole goal, is to peak at the right time of year. So, thank you.
Coach, best of luck. I'll go let you celebrate.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We're going to go over here. Let's try to get, I think we're going to try to get Veronica here in just a moment. So Veronica Sheffy over here celebrating right now. Looks like she's signing autographs even. So we'll see if we can get her for an interview here in just a moment. Now, are you related to Veronica Sheffy?
I'm her mother, yes.
You are her mother. Tell us what this means for you. 2 years ago, she was our player of the game, and we're about to give her another shirt. What does it mean for you?
Oh, it's exciting. Yeah, it's really exciting exciting. I'm happy for all the girls since of COVID, you know. This is great that they get to play and win.
And I have a feeling, I'm going to ask her this question in a moment. I know she probably didn't have her favorite basketball game in the state championship 2 years ago. How much would it mean for her to get back there to have a chance to get after that and get a title?
It'd mean the world. Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Okay, we're going to talk to her. But Mom, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Veronica Sheffy, our player of the game. I'm going to have you hold this up. You've got a few of these now, and I know you and I spoke about 5 or 6 weeks ago, right before your game against Everett. This moment here right now, I know you guys were thinking about it at the time. You kind of expected to be here, but now that you're here and you're cutting down that net after a 2-year wait, what does it mean?
It means everything, because this year we're a pretty new team, so we just kept working hard in practice. We make sure we stay focused. That's our key goal every practice. And we made it to this point. We knew Lake Stevens was a good team, but we prepared and we got the dub. So.
Talk a little bit about that first quarter. Not a lot of points going on, but your defense was just clamping down on them. You held them to 5 points. Was that kind of the key coming into the game?
Oh, for sure. We were talking about defense right before the game started, so we knew that was the only thing that was going to win the game. And so once we focused on that, our shots kept falling, in the second, third quarter. So.
See if you can turn her toward the camera.
We're going to have you turn it here so we can get you on the camera there. I got to ask you about this, too. 2 years ago, state championship game didn't quite go the way you wanted it to. What would it mean for you to get back to Tacoma this year and have a chance to play in that game again?
Yeah, as much as I hated losing that game, now it just fuels me. So I don't want to lose again. And so I know some of the girls on the team feel the same way because they were there 2 years ago. So we kind of all have that in our back of our minds, and we want it this year really bad. So
I know you and Tatum Thompson have played together since you were 4th and 5th grade. What does it mean for the two of you to continue this journey, knowing that you're going to be going to Tacoma again?
Yeah, it's everything because that's all we ever talk about, ever since we were that little. We wanted to make it to this point. Now it's here, it's kind of surreal, but I'm thankful that we're here, and it's going to be a good run. So
I'm going to let you go celebrate. I'm going to throw it back up to the guys for just a moment, then come back down, but I want to get a picture for Veronica in the shirt again. You are our player of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hold that shirt up there.
And I'll be right back with you guys, so you guys take it away.
That's the Adrenaline Fundraising player of the game. And, of course, they are playing for the shirt. Veronica Sheffy, playing for bigger things than just the player of the game honors. It's about getting back to Tacoma and getting another crack at that state championship.
It sure is. And they're a happy bunch of girls down there tonight. And like I said earlier, this win's going to move them up in the RPI level, I think. So.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Oh, there we go. You just got to flip the switch. They're taking pictures again right now. Again, really cool moment right now as they're each holding onto their piece of the net. They're holding up that trophy. They've got their backs to you, so you can't enjoy it quite as well. But every mom, every dad, every aunt and uncle down here celebrating with them. And let's see if we can't get maybe a couple more comments here in a minute.
See if you can get Thompson.
Tatum Thompson holding the net. Tatum, congratulations. You were here 2 years ago. How does it feel this time around?
It feels really good. It's every game has its own journey, and I think that's what makes it the most fun with the people around you.
Talk about this game in general tonight, and we just asked Veronica about it. Offensively, not a lot of points early on, but you held them to 5 points defense, 13 in the first half. Was that kind of your game plan tonight, especially playing down low a little bit?
Well, yeah, we always try to play great defense, and we didn't help as much just because we wanted to get out on shooters. But I really think it was the long court that kind of tired both of us out, but we kind of pushed through it a little bit harder because we wanted the win really bad.
I'm glad you mentioned that because we talked about it briefly on the broadcast. How different is it playing on this particular court? It's a little bit longer than what you're accustomed to.
Yeah, both teams are super fast, so we're all used to sprinting a lot. So I think with a little bit longer, it made it a little bit more tiring.
I know you're heading to Boise State one of these days, but you'd like to play a few more games in Tacoma first, right?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me about what that would mean. I mean, we've already talked about it with Coach and with Veronica. State championship game 2 years ago didn't quite get it done. Has that fueled you over the last 2 years?
Oh yeah, almost every day, Ronnie and I think about it, and it just makes us work even harder and want to get back.
Well, congratulations on a big win tonight, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Tell her to wave up here.
Yeah. Oh, Tatum, we're going to get you to wave at the camera soon so you can see everybody up there. Yeah. There we go. So when Mom and Dad and everybody else watches that, they'll be able to see you. Thanks again, Tatum.
Yeah, see if you can get Brooke. She's right in there behind you somewhere.
Okay, we'll try to jump in here and get her in just a moment here. Good, and the girls are posing for various pictures right now. I got to figure out who this baby is here, too. The baby seems to be very popular.
It's not yours, though, right?
No, it is not. Thank you. Thank you for that, Ron. So we will see who we get here in just a moment. Lots of big smiles there. Might have to kind of take this over to the side as I think the boys are about to get ready to practice here in a moment. And again, the celebration continues down here. A lot of fun, a lot of smiles. They're getting pictures with the baby is actually wearing the net around right now, which is kind of cool. So let's see if we can maybe get the baby on camera.
And the trophy.
And the trophy too. So if we can get you to hold the trophy up. We got our cameras up there. We're on STSPN right now. Hold it up high. Celebrating. I gotta know who's the baby up there.
Well, we call her Baby Molasses. She's our assistant coach's daughter, Team Baby.
Okay, so Baby Molasses, does she have a real name?
Harper.
Harper. Okay, and how old is Harper?
Almost 7 months.
6.5, 7 months. So let's move over here so we can get out of the way of the boys here. When did Harper become kind of the unofficial mascot, if you will?
When Mel became another assistant coach.
Okay, there we go. So what does it mean for all of you to win this trophy tonight? Brooke, I know you played on that team that went to the championship 2 years ago. What's it like for you to be back?
I mean, it means a lot. We're just ready to win the ship. That's all I'm saying. We're just ready. It's crazy.
Was this game more about making a statement for yourselves against a top team, or was it more about sending maybe a message to other teams around the state?
I think it was just we came here to win. It wasn't really for anything else but just to win.
How much pride do you put in playing defense, too, on this team?
Oh, so much pride. Defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships. They held them to 36 tonight. Ladies, let's get you to wave at the camera one more time up there. Do it for Baby Molasses Harper, 6.5 months. And here we go on to the ship. We're going to throw it back up to you guys.
All right, Amp. Well, we should probably wrap it up here and get ready for the boys' game. It's coming up at 7:30 about. So a great ball game here for the girls tonight and a wonderful win for Woodinville. Good job down there, Steve.
Yes, fantastic work by Steve Willits, the third, or I guess the fourth member of our broadcast team now. And so, yeah, I agree with you. Big win, 63-36, your final. But the season not over for the losing team tonight either, as Lake Stevens going to regroup and they're going to be trouble in that region tournament as well.
They very well might be. And look for that next week sometime, I think. And,
yes. Yeah, and with that, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Up next, it is the Woodinville boys trying to take on an unbeaten team. Mount Si and Woodinville for the boys championship coming up. And I'll wrap it up from Larry Walker Court for my broadcast partner Ron Henthorn and for Todd Elvig. Amp Harrell signing off on STSPN. Oh, and I forgot. I got the voice of God in my headset. I got to thank the boys in the truck and gals, the guys and gals in the truck, the full team here at Everett Community College. But they'll be back with us in about half an hour. This has been another presentation of STSPN.
Right side is brought down for assistant. Player of the game, senior libero Lauren Riskill.